Folk treacherous.
Have mercy.
I'm just honest.
Amen. Talk about it, bro.
They'll make you question your own Roman experience. That he will. But you got to love what you're doing in order to endure the labor.
Amen to that.
What it means about a labor of love. In so much that you love, okay, it says, and your labor shall not be. Somebody gonna see something good in your. Here we go. There are some spoons that are not needed on any deacon board. You hear me? First thing you don't need on a deacon board is a plastic spoon. Because a plastic spoon can't carry weight. It'll break. It'll buckle under the weight that it carries. You cannot have a plastic spoon. You gotta be able to withstand regardless, because you are helpers to the pastor.
Amen. Come on. Amen.
I'm just gonna share it with you. Number two, you can't have a greasy spoon on the deacon board. A greasy spoon gets slippery. And anything you put on a slippery spoon will fall off.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It'll never get to your mouth.
Yes, sir.
It'll fall in your lap. You don't need a greasy spoon on your deacon board. Thirdly, we don't need a souvenir spoon on the deacon board. I don't need something that I can just look at. I need something that I can work with.
Yes, sir.
I don't care what you look like, but I do care what you work like.
Yes, sir.
I can go to work in some old raggedy pants.
That's right.
And work on the trash truck.
That's right.
And I will still get paid.
That's right.
I can go to work in a three-piece suit, just down to the T, and I'm still going to get paid. It all depends on what you're doing as to what you need to look like, but we don't need a souvenir spoon.
That's all right, Pastor Copney.
Some things ain't going to be pretty on the deacon board. And you still got to be able to work. Well, let me finish it up. How many of you know what a ladle spoon is? We don't need any of those. We don't need men who are charged to become just a spoon. Y'all, let me help you out, because somebody looking at me. I'm talking about a spoon with a long handle.
Yes.
You with me? Okay. That can reach into a boiling pot or a bowl of punch and bring back a taste of whatever's in it. So you got to reach in something to get something, to bring something, to taste something. It's a process. That's all I'm trying to tell you. But there is a ladle of mission. What else? Because I said I'm not going. He said, go ye therefore. In other words, he challenged the church to extend itself beyond its local walls and told them to go into the world. And Greg, I'm sorry. We Greg, when we outside the Pastor Scott inside the house, okay. But Pastor Scott cannot completely do his job without some help.
Amen. Amen. That's right.
Come on now.
I couldn't do everything. I needed a secretary. I didn't type well. Don't ask me how I got through college. It was an 8 o'clock class. But I didn't type that way. I could type now, but I didn't type that way. So sometimes I needed somebody to speed things up, so I had to get me a secretary. Because I realized I couldn't do it all by myself. I needed somebody to help me to get it all done. What else? We need a tablespoon of holiness. I need a little more Jesus. I need a little more Jesus. I need a little more Jesus. I need to help me to carry on. That's what you need. You need a little tablespoon of holiness. What are you talking about? You need a little Jesus in your life. Yes, if you don't have a little Jesus in your life, I declare unto you. I'm going to preach in the morning. I'm going to talk to you in the morning. Now, I ain't going to tell you to leave your church, but I'm going to tell you in the morning, we'll be talking at United about what happens when the hellhounds pick you apart. And if you don't have a little Jesus in your life, your hellhound going to pick you apart. Talk to me.
On that one. Yes.
We need a little teaspoon of humility.
All right.
Sometimes. Not all the time. Sometimes. You got to bear it and move on.
All right. That's all right.
Sometimes you got to smile even though you're hurt.
Yes, sir. Right. Yes, sir.
Sometimes.
You got to say, I'm sorry, even though you didn't do nothing wrong.
All right.
That's when you talk about your teaspoon of humility.
Yes.
In other words, you got to be able to show something in order to receive something.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Lord have mercy. So the deacon's service is marked by humility. That's the nature of a spoon. It's not thinking of itself as a big or powerful item, but only as a small spoon.
Yes, sir.
Because it's not how much you can pick up. As long as you can pick up something. I'll give you another one. We need a serving spoon. See, the serving spoon reaches into large dishes and bring out food to be placed on individuals' plates.
That's right.
And the pastor is the serving spoon. And you got to help the pastor dip into the food and bring out enough food.
Yes, sir.
So he can feed the whole crew.
Yes, sir.
He can't just feed just a little.
Come on.
He got to be able to feed everybody.
Yes, sir.
So you need to be a serving spoon along with the pastor. So the deacon service is marked by helpfulness. They are appointed by the pastor to help him in implementing the vision that he has received from God. So the deacon owes the pastor the benefit of his best thinking and support, which is best characterized by the initials, sometime pastor. We got to go into some deep deliberation. Every now and then we got to talk about it for a little bit, because we need to be right when we go before the folk.
That's right.
Let me finish it up. So, my brothers and sisters, we must remember that while there are spoons for serving, reaching, and stirring, there are also a different spoon that goes on the dessert tray. You can't use the same spoon that you dip in the main course and get the same flavor off the dessert tray. We need a little something for a dessert spoon to look like other spoons, except it has a pointed edge and is used for enjoying the dessert after the meal has been consumed.
Come on now.
Where the deacon, like all other Christians, want to receive his reward, there is a reward for every true servant. I sing the song every now and then that says, serving the Lord will Pay all and go high. Do not think that what you're going to get down here is going to compare to what God has on the other side. I tell people, this is just a testing ground here. But what I need is over on the other side. I'm not in a hurry to get that, but what I need, my dessert, is over on the other side.
Yes, sir.
So the reward is not to sit in place of high recognition in the congregation. More than anything else, you want to see Jesus.
Yes.
You got to work while it's day. You don't work, no pay. You got to work when you don't want to work.
That's right.
You got to go even though the storms keep on raging in your life. You still got to go to work. So the deacon is charged to lift up Jesus. Even in trying times, you still got to lift him up.
That's right.
You got to hold up the bloodstained banner for the Lord. So the deacon is charged to do that which is necessary to help believers keep their eyes on the cross. They'll lose their hope. But you need to be able to tell them when you get your hymn book, my hope is built on nothing less than Jesus' blood and his righteousness. You need to be able to tell them, I dare not trust the sweetest frame, but I'm a wholly lean on Jesus' name. Oh, Christ, the Son of the Lord, I stand. Oh, the ground is no more than sinking. So you need to tell somebody, when I see Jesus, when I see Jesus, I can tell them amen, because I've been in the presence of the Lord. So the deacon has to be able to say, lift him up, even though they can't see how. You got to show them that God is a true God. There's no short on his word. And if I be lifted up, I'll draw all men unto me. We got to lift up Jesus, because when we lift him up, lights come on, darkness will flee. When I see Jesus, blessings will flow and curses will leave. When I see Jesus, victory has its place and defeat sing the new. That's why I wanted to share with you to say, lift up Jesus, so the world will know that he is a burden bearer. Lift up Jesus.
Lift up Jesus.
Because somebody said he needs to be my burden bearer. He needs to be my bridge over troubled waters. You need to lift up Jesus. Somebody needs to know he's my shelter in the time of my storm. You need to lift up the name of Jesus and tell somebody, even though your head is rocked in the crevices of your shoulders, I know a God that can raise up your head. Might be shedding some tears, but I know a God that can dry every one of your tears. Most of all, tell them why you lifting up Jesus about somebody who can save anybody. And they're going to look at you. And you need to just step out. That's why we don't need no silver spoon. And tell them, but look at me now. I once was lost in sin. Far from the peaceful shore. Very deeply stained within. Sinking. But the Master up to see how my despairing cry. And from the waters lifted me. Now say, am I? Lift up Jesus. Tell somebody about an old rugged cross that one day took on your sins. Tell somebody, encourage somebody that Jesus said I'll never leave you
Don't